Am I understanding that you were doing some professional bodybuilding?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I did, well, not professional, like, I was doing like, I did some fitness shows, yeah.
Yeah. Why barbershop? So.
Yeah. Well, so everything, so with the brand, our focus is transformation. Mm-hmm. So we focus, because we're a streetwear / rebellious fitness wear. And so what we capture is, we do the transformation of the people's fitness journey. We transform people's outfits through the clothes that they wear, and also transform the haircuts. And also how I felt was, because like if you didn't have you can go, go to our teams that, they're personal trainers or coaches, and they're almost like your psychiatrists. And same thing with barbers, we're almost like our psychiatrists, and like for me, when I talk to people, I'm more focused on the mindset. And I tell them like, hey, what do you like to do? What's your goals in life? And really trying to push them to the next level. And that's why for me, it's like, it all ties into one thing. It's like the whole transformation. It's not like just a barbershop. It's not just a clothing apparel. It's bigger than that. We capture people. We capture people's emotions by, transforming them to greatness and, make them feel confident. And so that's why when people are like, oh, so it's why they're so different. It's like, it's not different. Because to me, it ties into like our core values. And so that's why they all tie in together.
So, but for me still, it just, barbershop is just, you have to work with finger, but Moscow is you have to lift a heavy weight. Like it's not like something pretty close to that.
It's actually similar, but you don't really realize it. So imagine, all right, so you're lifting weights, right?
Yeah.
You're, what are you building? You're building the muscle memory.
That's true.
The same thing with scissors. In order to cut certain hair, or with the scissors, you got to build that hand movement. You're building that hand exercise, and you're telling that mind, so hey, when you're cutting hair, in order for you to go faster, you have to there's certain ways to hold the scissors, and it's the same thing. It's like, that's why it's so important. Like the mindset's that powerful, where you can be whoever you want with a strong mindset, and at the same time, like even with with the mindset, like the muscle memory with the fingers when you're cutting hair, it all ties in together. It's all, it's just crazy how it just blows my mind. Like it seems different, but it's not, because you're really telling your mind in order even to push harder, you got to tell yourself, you just got to have that mindset, like, oh, I'm going to do this. And same thing with cutting hair, like it's all repetitive motion. If you're doing this, and before, when I first started cutting hair, it's like, I wasn't comfortable, or even now my scissors, I'm like, I'm cutting with a breeze. So it's different, but similar at the same time, because you're really still focusing on that muscle memory and that mindset, basically.
How do you set up mindset? Do you train somebody? Now, I know you're going to the gym. How many days a week are you going to the gym?
I usually go like at least 5 days a week. I try to.
That's crazy.
But it's been hard, just with my schedule and everything like that. It's been difficult. But I'm really trying to get the flow things, because I'm still an upcoming barber. People don't realize, I'm still brand new to the game. This became my second obsession, because I love creating. It's like you're creating art.
Yeah.
So.
Did you think to make a career in bodybuilding, like to make a professional work to be like, I don't know, that guy who always says my protein is the best, my gainer is the best, my pre-workout is the best, make your own brand, but only in a gym, in a nutrition, and be like a guy who win an Olympics?
Yeah. No, to be honest, I mean, I always loved, working out. I was always, active and going to the gym. I mean, I never really had there's probably like one point in my time when I when I did my first show and I was like cooked. I was like, man, I love doing physique, just the culture, the brotherhood, the sacrifice, and just, I get antsy, just because I want to do it, because I miss it. I miss being backstage and, I noticed when I was, eating clean and really focused on the, following my game plan and all that, I was just, I couldn't drink, I couldn't do anything. So the only thing I could do was just keep my brain busy is by working and just creating art, creating stuff for the brand. And I, got into photography too, but I mean, there was a point where I wanted to, I want to go pro. But it's like, man, these guys are big, and there's no way I was able to, just lifting heavy alone hurt your back. So, I mean, now, I told myself I'm gonna do one more show. I wanna do one more show with my little brother.
Oh, really?
So I know I'll be going to Greece, for my boy's wedding. And then probably after that, I'll be back on prep.
You're gonna do your own show for yourself?
Yeah, I'll do one more fitness show, yeah.
That's cool. And what weight is in your category?
It's not really based on weight. It's really more of a, just the height and just what the judge are looking for. It's just that look, you want to have, like shoulders, the chest, the overall look, and that's just, I just miss it. I just love being backstage and just meeting everyone. And it's crazy because when you go backstage, it's like, we understand we went through that hardship, and that's why it's always much love and much respect, because it's just, that whole 3 months, 6 months of prep, you're not doing anything, you're just literally following the game plan, eat your food, can't drink, can't do anything. It's literally you're staying focused and you gotta sacrifice and you're losing that 3 to 6 months of life with other people. You can't eat, dinner with your friends. You can't,
it's
party.
Hard. It's hard.
I know. It's definitely hard, but I mean, I love it though.
Yeah.
But I know I couldn't do it for a living because in my line of work, it's all about networking, vibing with people. And it was just, if I didn't have the brand, I probably was still doing more shows.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. But for now, it's more
timing is.
Yeah,
you spend a lot of time.
I'm just tunnel vision on the brand and just making it happen.
I see always on your Instagram that you wear dope expensive shoes.
Oh yeah.
How much money do you spend monthly
on
to
shoes?
get your shoes? Because every month I see a new pair of shoes. I don't know, are you renting them?
Oh, I know.
or are you buying because always, or Easy, or Nike, Jordan.
Yeah.
So how much money do you spend?
A lot, man. I think it depends on the release. So sometimes I love Jordans, I love Yeezys. So if I get my hands on it, I'm probably spending at least, not that much though, probably 500 to 600.
A month?
5 to 700 a month, yeah.
Do you know, my Russian subscribers who will watch, they will be so just confused, to spend 500, 600 a month on shoes is gonna be.
It's addicting. The majority of it, I'm not even wearing it. I'm kind of
really?
I don't wear a lot of my shoes until I have the right outfit, and usually I have to pair it with my brand. So usually, if I do come up with colorways for my apparel, it's always trying to match with my shoes.
Crazy. How many pair of shoes do you have? Do you remember, or you don't know? You don't know.
I lost track. It's definitely a lot. Where my girl's I need my own little, my own little room for it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So how many square feet is your room?
Oh, I know. I'm
It's
taking
like-
up the whole space right now. I need a bigger closet.
Really?
Yeah.
What's interesting is that in America, people wear them shoes at home.
Yeah.
And for me, when I moved from Russia, I was so surprised. I thought that's only in a movie.
Yeah.
People wear them shoes. But when I moved to here, I started work in a service industry.
Yeah.
And see that people, that's not a movie. I mean, they really wear the shoes. Tell me why and just explain people who still thinking it is only in a movie.
That to wear shoes inside?
Yeah, inside the home.
It's crazy because I was like in my culture.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
You're a Filipino, right?
Filipino, you're correct. You know, we actually take off our shoes before we enter.
Oh, really?
So it's, you know, my mom used to tell me, "Oh, take off your shoes before you enter the house." And so I was always, that's always been in my head, just always take off my shoes. Even when I go to my friend's house,
Yeah.
I always ask, like, "Do you want me to take off my shoes?"
Yeah.
You know, because I'm just used to that. But yeah, definitely like I have a lot of friends like they don't care. I just feel to me it's also, you know, I like to take off my shoes and just
Yeah, because you're breathing.
yeah, it's
With
just,
this-
you know, the streets are dirty.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I don't want to just put like, you know, or especially if we go to the gym and you know they pee all over the
Yeah, yeah,
you know
yeah.
the stalls. You're like, oh, I was like, oh man, I'm taking off my shoes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of disgusting, but I take it off. I know most people,
Even sleep almost.
yeah, I definitely take my shoes off. It's just because of my culture.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. In my culture too, that's why, I mean, I totally agree. For me, it's just so important to know that my shoes is somewhere far from my nose
Yeah,
and from my breath. Yeah.
exactly.
All right, so if you start talking about the brand,
Yeah.
when did you start your own brand? Why Mysterieux, right? I just want
It's
to
a Mysterieux.
sorry, I mean,
Yeah.
because what does it mean? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't understand. Is it Mysterieux or Mysterieux one word? What does it mean? Because I'm
Yeah.
not good in English.
No
but
worries.
I mean, maybe it makes it doesn't mean something
Yeah.
for people. Just can you explain for me, like
Yeah.
for immigrant, Russian immigrant?
Yeah, no problem. So the brand's called Mysterieux. It's Mysterious in French. I was always intrigued with the European culture. I love fashion. And I knew Paris being the one, you know, top, you know, fashion industry in the, you know, in the world. Like, I already had my mindset of like, I'm thinking global. I want to be the best, you know? And so I didn't want to just call it Mysterious. And I came up with, you know, Mysterious is because I used to move around a lot from school or, you know, states or cities. And I always had that emotional feeling of just like going to class and everyone's looking at me and I'm like super shy. And everyone's looking at me and they're like, yo, like, who's this guy? You know, what he brings to the table. And it was just crazy because, you know, I was always that mysterious kid. So, you know, everyone always like, you know, when you're mysterious, it draws attention. I just feel like the more mysterious you are, it just really draws so much attention because you're just intriguing to other people. And so that's how I came up with the name. This brand was just super special for me because it was really a vision, and what I created is just based off my emotions, how I felt when I was growing up. You know, I felt like I was always underestimated. I was a small kid, you know, no one thought I would succeed. But, you know, that's why our tagline is not all created equal, some are just gifted. So you get two set of twins, they can look exactly alike, but the mindset's different, you know? And so with that, it was like, you know, I felt like people underestimated me, and the moment I found my gift and I just continued working hard and develop it and just, you know, just stay true to who I am, like I knew I could just succeed and just keep going. Thank you. Like I tell people, man, like I'm beyond like, it's like I'm not even passionate for the brand no more. I'm obsessed. Like everything is like, everything to the T, to how I want things, how things needs to be run. Like, you know, I used to be scared to like voice my opinion, and like now it's like, yo, man, like this is like what I love. This is my passion. This is my heart. This is my soul. And if people can't, you know, understand that, can't understand my vision, it's like I'm no longer scared, you know, because at the end of the day, like to be where we're at right now, like, you know, we had, when people were making fun of me and they're like, oh, it's just a hobby. We only had 1,000 followers. And I kept going. We, you know, organically start building these followers. And like almost like, I think we're almost like at 13,000 followers organically. And it was just like amazing feeling. I was like, the more I continued to work hard, you know, it's not like the luckier I got. It was more like people were like understood like, yo, I'm not playing around. Like this is what I really love to do. I love to create. I love to be different. I like to be just visual, and that's why, you know, this is like, you know, I just love doing this.
What next would you like to? What next would you like to, like, create for your Mysterieux brand? Do you have any vision? What next would be, like, I don't know, maybe detailing, because you're detailing vehicles. It's pretty cool. I mean, for me, I'm Russian. We love clean beauty cars, and it seems to be you have a Mercedes, and you love cars too. So what is the next step or new?
I mean, it's always gonna fall within the lines of like fitness, the culture. I love sneakers or fashion, barbering, just something that creating art. I think, I mean, of course, the main focus is always going to be expansion. I would love to expand. I told myself I want to have, you know, one more here in San Jose, one in LA, and ultimate dream goal would be one in Paris. Like something small, nothing too big in Paris, but just something like, hey, you know, just to tell myself like, I fucking did it, you know, and that's like, and that's so important to me, just to be able to make and just achieve. So far, everything I've been visualizing, every dream, everything that I've spoken to, you know, it just came true. So
yeah, it's really, you know, that's amazing how energy works when you're thinking.
Excuse me.
Yeah, when you're thinking about what your, I mean, your vision. About your vision and about your future. You know, that's how I get to America. In 2013, I came for visiting America in Miami, and after 3 weeks, we flew back to Moscow, and I remember that train. I said in that train, I will come back to America, and
that's dope.
Can you believe it? I came back in 7 months in America, but as the citizen. And it is that's amazing how this world works. I mean, if you think really, if you just send the right energy, you're gonna grow.
I'm definitely all about that. I always preach to people like visualize and conquer. You know, visualize your success and conquer by hustling hard. You know, it's like it's like really there. Like I can feel it. Like everything that I've been visualizing, everything that I envision, like that's happening right now. I was thinking about years ago. Like I tell my boys, I'm pretty sure everyone that knows me, I always say like, you know, everything I said eventually happened, you know, and I never lost track. I visualize that, like I feel it, I see it, I dream it. It's all over my mind, and it came true. And like, and I know like what's coming up, it's gonna be amazing, and just I'm definitely happy to the results we're doing, and you know, especially the squad, the team that believes in me, and we're growing.
You do have a merch, right?
Yeah.
So how much is your merch cost? Because I know you have a heads, right? How it's called? The caps?
Caps? We sell SnapBacks, hoodies. We also have t-shirts, women's apparel, pretty much everything.
What is the difference, like your product, let's say in Walmart product? What's the difference? Like, if we do not take like Mysterieux brand and this kind of.
To me, it's just the quality. You're paying for the brand itself. Because we were like a streetwear / rebellious fitness wear. And I'm based off just really focused on trying to get the best quality. So every apparel is always gonna have you know, the best product you've got for every consumer, and quality's always been important to me. So it took me a long time just to find the right, you know, fit that I want, the right shirts to match with my vision, and you know, the quality has to match to everything that I do. So that was always important.
So, yeah, just how did you get your merch? Just can you explain? Like,
Yeah,
because
so-
for me, just, you know, I'm gonna go. Do you know what is AliExpress? Alibaba?
Alibaba, yeah, I know Alibaba, yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's like get a request, get couple shirts from there, and said yes, I want this kind of quality.
Yeah.
That's how it works, or
No, I mean, there's so many different ways. There's people that go with the cut and sew pieces, and they go through stuff. They outsource it. But also, for me, what I do right now is like we have like a manufacturer that we get our wholesale apparel. It's just trying to find the right one that that I like personally. And so once I found that one, and then just tried it on, washed it. Then I was like, all right, this is the company I want to go get my apparel, and just go use that for get my blanks over there, and then after that, I just get them printed. But we will be doing our cut and sew pieces. Like we have our board shorts coming up, and that's all custom made as well, and that will be from China. But usually our t-shirts, until once we're ready to do our cut and sew pieces, we'll be having everything where it's like really custom and not just like we purchase blank tees and put our prints on them.
so is it more like cotton, or this is more spandex? Because I know for sport, a lot of people using spandex.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I don't understand that. For me, cotton is more natural.
It's softer.
Yeah, softer.
Yeah.
Your body breathing with spandex. I don't understand how people wearing.
I think the reason why people like spandex is because it's great for the gym and it stretches. And especially when you dry your apparel, it's not gonna shrink. But I totally agree. I'm all about 100% cotton. A majority of our stuff are cotton. If we do have another blend to it, it would probably be. It wouldn't be. It'll be partly spandex, but it's very rare that we do that because we like the 100% cotton. We like the feel of it. It just feels good, and don't have to worry about. Just like just the other type of blends that people don't like, and a lot of people are allergic to certain things, so it's very hard for us to go like a different route rather than just 100% cotton. They cost, these shirts are stuff online for $32. Our hoodies
Doesn't matter what?
Our t-shirts are going for $32, and then our hoodies go for $60.
Hoodie $60.
Yeah.
So is that your hoodie on you?
What's that?
Is that your hoodie? I mean, your brand?
No,
you're wearing now?
this was just a blank, unfortunately. So I wear my brand all the time.
Yeah, I know.
It's because like all my shirts is all for like going out or for the gym.
Yeah.
When I like wear it with cutting hair, oh man, it gets itchy, and I just hate that feeling when I go out. So usually when I cut hair, I just have like regular blank t-shirts where I know that I'm not gonna wear for every day or for a gym, and it's not gonna mess up I'm very picky on my shirts. Like even when I have my Mysterieux shirts, and we wash them, it's like I always have to air dry them. Like it has like special, I give that tender loving care because I don't wanna, like that's like my baby, that's that's my brand.
Yeah.
I always treat it like it's, priceless item, and it's irreplaceable.
How people from New York find you? I mean, where do you advertise, or how do they find? Why they want to buy you?
Just through Instagram, the power of social media, basically. I think Gary Vee said it the best. Is the more you have like social media platforms, it allows you to get it out more without having to beat her. So I mean, I just like read up on him, always listen to him. And so he told me, it's just like, imagine like, the one thing that caught my attention was, imagine you're, you know, YouTube, you have Instagram, you have Facebook. Imagine those are like your TV networks. You know, all you gotta do is find your niche and see who can capture people's audience. And so with us, with the brand, you know, we offer something different. And it allows people to just get intrigued with it, you know, and they love the logo, they love what we stand for, you know, even the name is just intriguing, and that's why I love it, because it's like, you know, Mysterieux, it's mysterious in French. People are intrigued with the unknown. And that's how I came up with the idea, and I just, you know, I just feel like a lot of people just finds it really intriguing, especially when you see the logo and what we stand for. Man, like we just have so many different elements. You know, we have, you know, there's me, of course. You know, I have, you know, Brandon from Mysterieux. You know, he does the social media. We have our in-house photographer, Chris. You know, my girl, she does all the women's wardrobe and styling. We have my boy Miko. He's now doing our designs. He's like almost like really, he's helping me laying the bricks down, building the foundation. Because my mind is so like, even like when I think something, I think so fast, like I can't even say it or even spell it. Or so sometimes my text messages or everything just looks like shit. Because like my mind is going so fast because I'm constantly like, you know, thinking like colorways. Like, you know, even when I look at the world and like, I don't just look at the world and just like look at it. You know, I'm looking at the way they dress, you know, the colors, what mesh with those colorways. You know, it's just crazy. It's intriguing to me. It just.
So your brain actually, you're thinking much faster. You're thinking much faster than your tongue can tell.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
Shoot, it is exactly as me, guys.
Yeah.
I can totally understand.
I'm left-handed, so it's like, you know, everyone's like, dude, that's how I get my part of my creative, like, you know, my creative shit from. But it's just crazy. I just, you know, I literally look at things differently. Like, you know, even from looking at this or, you know, looking at the colorways of the shirts.
What is an average income you can make from each of your businesses? I mean, I don't know, the main business and your soul is Barbershop. Am I right? So who brings more money? Or you do something else to...
I mean, it's just the Barbershop and the brand. You know, it's really there's really no cap to it. That's what I say, and that's why I love this industry. So it's like, you know, if I'm cutting hair, if I could take 10, 20 clients, and then that's, you know, for my body, then, you know, I could do that, you know. It's even for, you know, with selling clothes, you know, like it's all based on how strong your hustle is. You know, if you want to, you know, you can make so much money being a barber. I mean, there's barbers I heard they're making like 6 figures easily. I have another boy, he owns a barbershop and a school, making millions. You know, I have, you know, people that owns a clothing brand making 6 figures, you know, making millions.
6 what?
6 figures, like 100K, 100,000.
6 figures, I didn't know that.
Yeah, 100,000 or, you know, even making millions. It's like, it's endless possibility. It's just how strong your hustle is and how much are you willing to work for it and how much are you gonna grind, you know, because in this industry, it's also brutal. You can't make anything if you don't know how to market yourself. You don't know how to, you know, improve. You don't, you know, it's all about, you know, self-development at the end of the day. So you pretty much, you know, determine your own paycheck. And that's it's a good and bad thing. You know, like I don't have a 9-to-5. So like I have to like be on top of my toes. But I love that feeling. I don't like to be comfortable. And that's why I like Hustle Hard is our most popular tease. Because, you know, people say hustle hard, you know, but I always say, no, hustle harder. Because you got to hustle hard to get what you want and hustle harder to keep what you got. So you got to, like, always be, you know, on your toes and just grinding and pretty much, you know, it's endless possibility on how much money. There's no really a cap to it.
Do you have, like, any plan a month? Like, for example, I need to make, for sure, 10 grand a month.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. There's always like those goals, you know, like at least, there's, you know.
What is your plan a month? And how often do you reach or overreach that amount?
It depends. I mean, I'm still an upcoming barber, and with the apparel, it's like there's really no until it's every single cent that's sold is going back to the brand, going back to either the shop, going back to even like my money on like it goes back to learning from other barbers. So it's like there's never really
so always reinvestment to you.
Exactly, basically, because
So
it's either about the brand or self-development on myself, and that's what I invest on. Invest. If I'm not much of a gambler, but 1,000% I put all my money on me. That's just who I am.
I saw that last month. I just always keep watching you.
Yeah.
And I saw that for last month you sell, I don't know, sell or made a gift, I think sell.
Yeah.
A lot of your merch.
Oh,
I know you, I think maybe 6 months or
Yeah.
I think 6 months. And I think last month was a lot of sales.
Oh,
Is that true or
Oh yeah, it's definitely all sales.
Yeah.
Because so how we do it is we usually have 50 or 100s printed, and so once those are sold out, then we sell out. So the urgency of people wanting to purchase is like I have this hat right here that we just released. We had like 50 made. We were pretty much sold out already, but people like will resell this in like East Coast for like $80.
Really?
So it's like because they can't get this on the website. So that's like when people see like we having a release, they know it's exclusive, and they're like, oh man, I need to get that. And when I tell people once it's gone, it's gone. We're not gonna have kind of keep the release like mysterious.
Yeah.
And so it's like, when people say, oh, we restock it, like I could make more money and just restock everything.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like not even about that. I like the joy of like, almost like getting sneakers. Just like when it's exclusive and trying to get that. It's like the fun of
people see more value.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that's why I do it how I do it. And it's never about the money. I know the money will come eventually, but it's just like to see people just, begging to, my ultimate dream too, like when we have release to have a whole line of people waiting outside, so that'll definitely happen. It's just a matter of timing.
You were born in San Jose,
Born
right?
in San Jose, yeah.
And what about your family? Are they here?
They were born in the Philippines, but they all live here in San Jose, yeah.
Do they own properties?
Yeah. My mom lives in like East Side San Jose. My dad, he has his own little thing, yeah, it was hard growing up with, my parents, my mom's very frugal. My dad loves to spend money. And, it was just a difficult time growing up, because it was just hard.
And but you said they own property, right?
My mom does. My mom does.
Your mom does.
Yeah.
What do you think to own your property? For yourself. What do you think about prices in Bay Area? Because we're located in Bay Area, and there is a.
Man, dude, like it's hard. It's definitely hard to own property here.
Even especially when you do your own business.
Yeah.
Sometimes people think if you're owner of the business, you make like $1 million.
Yeah.
But
it's definitely not the case. Because you're still, paying out, just, you get paid out last, basically. I always, everyone else gets paid but you. But if I were to own, I would love to own property here in San Jose in the Bay Area. This is home, but it is expensive. You could definitely find, live in a castle basically, for $500,000 at a different state, live like a king. But over here, you're just, you're living in the hood, East Side San Jose.
Yeah, but
and it's not even that it's still like too expensive. So.
Yeah, now I remember 5 years ago it was totally like, I would say maybe not a half, maybe for if you're gonna take $1 million home value,
Yeah.
maybe it was like 700 something 5 years ago. Now there's no way,
It's
like
just rocking.
even it's San Jose.
Yeah.
My friend, he bought a house for 700,000,
Wow.
and it is like a crap.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
It's like, oof, I don't know. I could not left my wife to walk there alone.
Yeah.
So it is.
That's where my mom's at.
Yeah.
Story Lucretia.
So yeah, it's really hard. But why don't you think, like, did you had like did you think to move to other state? I don't know, or
Well,
other city?
I used to live in Arizona back
Okay.
then. I was there for maybe 7 years or something.
What did you do there?
It was just like my parents moved, and then we were living in Tucson, Arizona. It was hot, and it was cheaper, but there's nothing to do. Shout out to all the Arizona people. You know, they be buying shirts, so I still got love for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could go there at that time when I was living there, you can get a house for $100,000, and it was probably 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, you know, while over here, there's no way you can.
I'm
Yeah.
just calling this the San Jose Bay Area just for hustler, and there's nothing about fashion.
Yeah, it's all about, you know, it's all the Silicon Valley, it's all the corporate. And a lot of people tell me all the time, it's just, if I were to go to LA, like all my friends that went to LA, they all blew up. They're doing amazing things. If I went there, I probably done the same thing, but I told myself, Bay Area is home. If I can
Yeah.
make it here, the loyalty is always gonna stick with me, whether I go to LA or not. So if I can make it here, which is the hard way route, I'm like, I'm all for it. Because the moment I make it, it's gonna be, if I go to LA, you know, they love the swag over here. They love our fashion. They love, you know, our vibe. And so I already know, like, it'll be easy just to transition. It's just, I just got to make sure I hold it down for the hometown.
Okay, and you want to build business around this area.
Yeah, definitely.
But and open, of course, somewhere
Yeah.
there. But you still stay. You're gonna stay here. For
yeah,
sure.
yeah. For now, yeah.
For
We'll
now.
see. Here or LA,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. All right. Where would you like to move in United States? Let's say when you're retired. Do you have some vision where you want to retire? Because I have my vision, and
Yeah.
like, what is your vision? Because looks like you watch pretty far.
Yeah.
You look pretty far, and what is your vision? How can you see yourself like retired?
Man, I think, to be honest,
I don't want to say you're pretty close, but you're close.
yeah, I think, like what city?
City, state, I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe it's even country.
No, I see myself still living here. I
Yeah.
think I'm not in the Bay. I would be in maybe LA.
Not
just-
Hawaii, like a lot of people say, oh,
No.
Hawaii is the best.
I've never been to Hawaii though.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, it's just with my, you know, just with my industry, and you know, I probably see myself in LA more, just like being more involved with that field, you know, and just seeing, you know, the art and people evolve and what's changing, you know, and just being part of it, and even mentoring, you know, younger kids, you know, people that, you know, that needs guidance, and just like felt like, you know, they don't know where to go and just be there. And I feel like LA is probably the spot to be at where it just fits for me to even mentor them. How I came up with the logo is, our tagline is called, not all created equal, some are just gifted. And people would say, what does that mean? As well, you can get two identical twins. They can look exactly the same, but their mindset's different. And so that's why we had the not equal sign.
Yeah.
And you think about 5 stars, you think of the general, you think of 5-star meals, like the quality, and that represents gifted. And because 2 is not equal to 3, that represents like, we can never be duplicated. Everyone has their own unique gift. You just gotta find it and then develop it. And that's what makes you unique in this world. It's just, you know, a lot of people just choose not to, you know, showcase their gift. They just let it go down the drain. We want people to really develop that gift and use it to good use.
Okay, how many days a week do you work in barbershop?
It varies. So it's all because it's all through appointment only. It allows me to have a flexible schedule. Even as barbers alone, we have like such a we get to choose our own hours. If we get booked, or we can say, hey, I'm not gonna cut after 6, or I'm not gonna cut at a certain time. So
I'm lucky guy.
yeah, so like we really, choose our own schedule. I choose I can work so many hours. Sometimes I'll even take a break, go to the gym. But I probably, I cut here just only when I have clients and it's time for me to cut. But otherwise, I'm not doing that. It's just really focusing on the brand and working on colorways, and I just love to be creative.
What kind of car do you drive?
I have 2 cars. I have a regular Honda Accord, and I also have my baby, which is it's like a Mercedes Benz. So, and it's stick shift. I mean, it's 2004, really? But it's fixed up and
What Mercedes is this?
It's a C230.
Okay.
It's supercharged, lowered, black on black. Navigation, everything. That was my first European car. And I told myself, I always preach, especially with having training your mindset. It's also visualizing. Visualizing your success ahead of time. And then, just eat, sleep, and dream about it. And, once you do that, man, it's I've done that so many times. I envisioned this whole thing before this even happened. And it just, it came through just visualizing and just having that mindset, I'm just gonna make it happen. There's no one that could stop me.
It is life, it is energy. When we just send energy to somebody, he gets and return it to you.
Oh I remember the first time we even first met. And then you were talking about you had your business, and you gave me some feedback and, talked about, the Google. And I did that. And then I definitely saw an increase, and it showed, a lot of I can't even say it right now. I don't know why.
Analytics.
Yeah. And then, it just really, and that's every time when I first met you, I knew we were gonna, it was great from the beginning because you really, you own the business and you showed me, and, it's hard owning your own business because, especially when you're doing it full time and this is what you love to do, and you want to, you got to prep for everything that you can and learn so much, and you can never stay comfortable. Once you do, you just plateau and they're like, what's left? What's next?
Yeah,
so you always got to evolve and grow.
I just see always on your Instagram and always new faces.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember any face there. For me, always new.
Yeah.
Who are they? I think I just, through you, maybe 1,000 people already came. I don't see similar faces. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are they all your friends, or who are they?
Which ones? There are so many.
I mean, a lot of them. I see you just even watch some sports. There is a new people around.
Yeah.
You go to the gym, a new people around. Always you train some guys.
Yeah.
Always new faces. I don't see any.
I know a lot of people.
How many friends do you have? Or I mean.
I have a lot of friends. I have a very small amount of circle of friends. That's but even my girl, she's like, dude, you know so many people, different types of people.
Yeah.
Different. They're all diverse. They're either, either they could be ghetto, they could be, professional, they could be lawyers, doctors, CEOs, janitors. I just love talking to people. I love hearing their story. I love to, I worked in so many places, you know, I've done so much, you know, that's why I know so many people. It's just crazy how many people I know. And I think it's always, you know, I look, you know, I have so many text messages, I just know so many people, like it's crazy. Like everywhere I go, like, you know, even when girls, she'll trip out because we'll go some like a romantic dinner and it's like, you know, it's like, all right, cool, you know, place we don't expect to know anyone. And all of a sudden people are like, oh shit, it's Rod. And they give us like Hennessy shots when we didn't want to drink. And so we ended up drinking. It's like, dude, you know so many people. Or like, my girl, she'll go, you know, get the tires done. And then someone will text me, hey, your girl's here. Did you want to give her a discount? I was like, hey, baby, you know, I think you're at my boy's shop. And he's like, what? It's like, so I could never, you know, go anywhere without, you know, people knowing that, you know, I'm here, I'm there. So my world is small.
Now I understand why you want to stay here.
Yeah.
Because you just have a lot of networking here.
Oh, nah, not even that. I would love to. I mean, I like to be uncomfortable. I don't want to be known as like a local celebrity. Never. I want to be known through just everyone. I want people to know my story and know what I've been through and just inspiring people and motivate them. I want to know the whole world. There's so many people to know. There's so many, you know, I just love different cultures. That's how my friends are diverse. I'm so intrigued and just learning different cultures, you know, understand what they do and, you know, understand what they eat and just, it's just different. And I love that. I could eat anything. I could, you know, depending on what they eat, I'll do whatever they want, you know, and they're, especially going to weddings and seeing, you know, what they do.
So once you've been in Indian wedding.
Yeah, I've been Indian weddings everywhere. Yeah,
they would dance whole night.
All night. I've been through so many. Like, you know, my best friend, he's Greece. You know, my other friend, he's best friend. He's like half black, half Puerto Rican. My other best friend, she's half black, half Spanish. You know, I have so many different diverse friends. I just, you know, love to meet different ethnicities and just understand the culture.
So who does the designing? Do you have a team, or you say yourself, I want a color, this kind of color here, I wanted that color there? Because I know you have an orange, I think, or red.
Oh yeah.
SnapBack, right? And who does those designing?
So I used to do all the designs myself. I was the one who designed the logo, designed everything. As we started growing, I knew I couldn't do everything. So I was doing the photo shoots, I was doing the website, doing the inventory. I also used to print my own stuff because I had my own print shop. And so I was like, man, I'm just too overwhelmed.
Your own print shop?
Yeah, I have my own print shop. So I used to print my own clothes and print for other companies too. But now that I have the Barber and I have this, I was like, man, I can't do everything.
Yeah, no, of course.
And so now I start to learn and, you know, just start trusting my team.
Yeah.
And so I have one designer. He's up in SF. So he's the one that actually...
San Francisco.
Yeah, in San Francisco. So he does a lot of our designs right now. I come up with the concept, he design it, or I'll design something, give it to him. And we kind of, you know, bounce back with ideas and see what works, what doesn't. Eventually, I want to have like a full-on design team where it's just, you know, like someone that just already understands the vision and just creates stuff nonstop. And I just like, you know, oh yeah, I like it, let's do it. And it fits the culture and like what I believe in, and let's print a lot more t-shirts.
What is a bestseller, t-shirt, hoodie, or SnapBack?
Man, I know it's like, a lot of people are like gonna laugh, but it's like everything. Like everything that we literally produce is sold out. Like our first batch of apparel, that's not even released on the website, it's already sold out.
Oh, really?
So we're gonna print the next 50 and just print, you know, get some more because we haven't even updated the website, people from outside, you know, the state can't even purchase. So now it's like, I gotta, you know, we gotta do one more. We never go past like 100 or anything. It's always like 50 to 100, you know? But once it's sold out, it's sold out, and it's crazy.
So how many items do you have like per one? For example, this kind of snapback with this color exclusive.
Yeah.
How many items?
Usually like on the international release, we had hoodies with 2 different colorways. The t-shirts, we had 4 different colorways. And then the snapbacks, we had 4 different colorways as well. And then the, the women's crop top, we had 4 colorways. So we had a good amount of apparel released this time.
What do you think is the most challenging and most difficult part when you're working with people and hiring people? What kind of challenge you got when you start building up your team?
Yeah, I mean, learning learning their personality is the hardest. And adapting to it and how to, talk to them certain ways. Because, some can be too emotional, some can be too, they're so direct. And so just adapting to those type of people, and for me, it's like, I have a strong personality too, because, I've been doing this for a while, and I don't like when people tell me like, no. Like when people say, no, we can't do this. I'm like, there's a solution to every problem. We just gotta find another way to even make that happen. Like, I hate hearing the word no. I hate telling people saying, no, we can't do that. I'm like, yeah, we can. We just gotta figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
It may be hard, it may be difficult, but there's a way, and I just gotta, it's always hard finding the right people. You don't know what people's intentions, you don't know what they're trying to do with the brand.
Yeah, because brand is your face.
Yeah.
Because in my business also, as soon as I'm trying to hire people, they always break your brand. I don't know why.
They represent you.
Yeah.
They represent who who you are, what your brand is, and they represent the core value that goes with it.
Yeah, because for them it's just a part of work. For you it is a soul. For them it's part of work. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why it's like I'm very picky. I mean, you always have that. You're always gonna, get people, weed them out, that, and that's just business. You just gotta. It's part of the business. You can't expect loyalty from a lot of people. It's more of a, you just gotta really understand, like, just really vibe with them. You gotta really play the cards right, and see how they are. And yeah, I think that's the most difficult part, is building the team and finding the right people.
What is your worst experience? Have you ever had?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah?
I had a barber here before, when we were brand new, and then we're still trying to build the brand. And
when was it?
It was like a while back. It was probably like 2 years ago or so. And this barber just, he was a young barber, and I wanted to give him a chance. It's like, dude, you're good. I'll give you a chance. Yeah, but like, his clientele were just, they were like having music video in the back, smoking hella weed. And I was like, bro, you can't do that in the shop, And then the other guy.
Did he smoke here?
No, his friends did.
Oh.
But
in shop?
No, they were outside, but they came in and start smelling.
Yeah, but smells comes, yeah.
Yeah, and then one guy, his other client, peed around the corner. And I was like, bro, no. I was like, we have to let you go. Because at the end of the day, it's just, what we have, this area is nice, You're trying to you want to attract the good people. You want to attract the ones that you see yourself either cutting hair or picking up the brand. And it was just a bad look. And I was like, yo, man, it was probably his 3rd day. And I was like, bro, I can't have that happen. Like, it's not working out. Or I'll have other people, they'll come in, you know, thinking like they just want free shirts. And I was like, bro, I pay for this. And they're not promoting the brand, they're not doing things like, yo, man, it's like, I'm not gonna, it has to be a two-way thing. You know, I can't be doing everything for you. I'm not gonna allow you to use my network, what I put my heart and soul to, and then you want to get free shirts. Like, that's not how it works in business, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I just like, I just kept my distance, just let them go, and that's it. Move on, you just keep going till you find, then it'll be like, then there'll be great experience where the person you least expected just come to your life and was like, man, he's going hard for the team. He's working hard, he's promoting, he's, and those are the ones you really want to keep and make sure they're happy because they truly believe in your vision. It's not even about the money. It's really about, letting it grow.
Mm-hmm. Did you track how many like customer returning, and is your business like growing? Is new people coming?
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of new people come in.
How do you track that? Because I know Google has
Google has that
little thing.
Google has
just
that.
Tracking how many people.
But for us, it's we have like a booking appointments, and so for me, it allows me to I see everyone's appointments, and also can check out if they've been here in the past, they're brand new. So the booking system that we have allows me to see who's new, who's not. It'll be like first time, and even if we can even go as more details, like put notes on it. We don't do it yet.
Like crazy customer.
Yeah.
Never let him.
Yeah, you do that. Or if they, they're always late to appointments, things like that. So there's a lot of. We have that to keep track. We're getting lots of new people.
Do you know how many percentage? Is there any way like to track, like a monthly?
Not necessarily. I'd say, we're always, we're definitely like, just through like, of course the analytics and like people coming in, we're definitely growing as far as the need of getting haircuts. Or even when they purchase stuff on the website, we see there's new people that's new, or, especially with the Instagram too, people actually purchase, now that we have, our thing, when we post our photo and we click on the design, they can purchase it right away. So we could track that. I'd say 80% of all our referrals comes from social media.
Really?
Yeah.
So social media brings a lot of customers.
Brings a lot of people, that word of mouth.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And it's free.
So you don't pay anything for advertising?
I don't pay for advertisement at all.
You do not advertise any photo like
maybe a couple on Instagram.
Okay.
But to be honest, it doesn't.
But not brand, only Barbershop, or brand also.
Just the whole brand itself in general. But other than that, like it's probably we're only putting like what $20 just to see.
Yeah.
But all it does is just gets more likes. It doesn't necessarily lead all the time to sales. It just makes make it look good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really too effective until we actually started engaging with clients, engaged personally through Instagram and through people, building like that relationship with people.
Do you still have the necessity to hire a new people to Barbershop, or are you pretty full? For example, let's say like someone will just write it down. I'm a good barber, and I want to work with Rod.
We're getting a lot of people that want to interview and, be part of the team. Right now, as far as barbers, we're completely full until we start getting our, our new location, and then we'll definitely hire. But I'm always hiring. I'm always, scouting, trying to see, because, I can never be, like you always got to have a plan A to Z.
Yeah.
Because anything can happen. Someone can move out. Someone's like, oh, dude, I'm just not feeling it no more. Things like that. So.
What is your main goal? What do you think? Like, I don't know, like to be successful, like many people can tell, or like, or for you is main goal like to be you, wife, 3 kids, and one Honda Sienna or like
I mean, of course,
like
I mean, you know, the ultimate goal is always to have, you know, wife, kids, have, you know, provide for my family. It's always gonna be the ultimate goal, which is the reason why I do this. I mean, and you know, that's always the main core. It's just doing this for my family, you know, for the future, and most importantly, just, you know, I want to be able to just inspire people, be able to, you know, I can't, you know, I've been through hell and back, you know, I had like there's deeper stories that just, you know, I've been through in life, and for me to like be in East Side San Jose and just still make it, you know, I think it's to tell people, remind people like anything's possible. You know, you just gotta put, you know, you gotta put your 1,000% to it. And that what it allows me to do with this, it allows me to give people job opportunities. It lets me to, you know, help other people, you know, hire more people once I expand. And that's the end goal, just to be able to find hungry people and just inspire them to do better and see greatness when no one, you know, saw you like that. You know, just, you know, it's for all the underestimated people and all the people that have been mysterious, and just, you know, give them hope and let them know like, yo, man, I can, you know, if Rod did it, I for sure can do it, you know. So that's the main thing. Like, even my cousins, you know, like I tell them all the time, like, there's time where if you guys, you know, if the brand blows up, you guys need, you know, work, you know, or even my friends, a circle of friends, that sometimes they feel lost. They're like, I don't know what to do in life. I'm like, all right, you know, let's start here.
let's just sit, we're gonna talk about your mindset, right? And you're like a daddy, a big daddy. You start fixing them mindset.
Just changing them, and just like, all right, because there's a lot of people that, you know, they're lost, broken, and I have them too, but at the end of the day, it's, you know, all that's, you know, it's not permanent. All it takes is for you to shift the mindset. It's like, you know what they say, if you're born poor, it's not your fault. But if you die poor, it's your fault. You pretty much didn't do whatever it took to change that. For me, I'm trying to change the bloodline. I'm trying to change, you know, what I had to go through for my family, you know, in the future. I don't want them to struggle. I don't want them to feel the pain I used to have, you know, so I just think about that and just put all my chips in and just hustle harder.
So, this is that was my next question. I mean, my next question, what can you tell my subscribers? So I think he'd tell without any questions. So guys, this is so important. Just that's really true. If Rod could do, if your dad could do, if your brother could do, you will definitely do this. And this is just about mindset. That's true. And I really like to check Rod Instagram, because he has a lot of mindset pictures. And my question, I didn't ask, I had a question like, does he use any mentors? Looks like he's not, because he just brings all his knowledge from his life experience. Am I right?
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
And because he's not like people who just talk a lot. No, I just definitely see what he's doing, and he does really good job. So guys, just please support us, subscribe, just thumbs up, and guys, just write any comment below what you think, what is your main goal, and what business would you like to start, let's say next year? No, next year too much. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
What business would you like to start tomorrow? And that business is supposed to bring you a lot of emotion. You should like woke up and wake up or woke up?
Wake up.
Guys, you should wake up and say, yes, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to kill this shit. So guys, again, thanks for watching, and bye-bye. We'll see you in the next video.
Thank you, Ruslan, for the opportunity. Great interview. Much love, respect, and be sure to subscribe to him.
All right.
Get it. My dude.
Oh.
That was my first interview.
Alright guys, thanks for watching this video, and I really thank you for your time. And guys, we want to give away one of the merch of Road, which is gonna be awesome SnapBack, and this is a limited collection you can get. The only thing what you have to do, just press subscribe button, write in a comment below what insight did you get from this video, because you got massive information. And please, I'm pretty sure you got something. Just write in a comment below, and in 30 days after this video will be posted, we will choose with Road one of the best comment, and that person will win. At that comment we're gonna put the like and a little heart. So guys, don't be lazy, everything in your hands. Just write and win. That's it. And subscribe. Don't forget. Thanks for watching again, guys, and we will see you in next video. Bye bye.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way.